The National Religious Broadcasters, or NRB, is calling for a hearing over censorship of Christians on social media from big tech companies like Facebook and Google. The NRB sent a letter to 8 senators and congressmen who lead key committees asking them for a Good Samaritan protection provided for in the Communications Decency Act. NRB leaders gave one of the most recent examples of censorship: the recent ban by Facebook of evangelist Franklin Graham for a post he made 2 years ago expressing his biblically based opinion on North Carolina's controversial bathroom bill. NRB President Dr. Jerry Johnson questions how many other Christians have been banned without the high-profile name of Graham, who was ultimately given an apology and reinstated onto Facebook. And joining us now is Dr. Jerry Johnson, the president of the National Religious Broadcasters Association. So what is the likelihood that Congress will set up a hearing, you think?
Well, I think they will. And it's not just Graham. It's Huckabee and Todd Starnes and Senator Marsha Blackburn, the Robertsons of Duck Dynasty fame. We've seen Dennis Prager censored. So we've got to stop this censorship of Christian and conservative content, and we have an idea of how to do it.
Do you think there is a double standard with censorship on these social media platforms?
Well, absolutely. You don't see Rachel Maddow being censored. You don't see Nancy Pelosi being censored. You don't see Al Sharpton being censored. And so here's what happened. Early on in the internet, Congress gave these internet platforms a protection against lawsuits for the content that might be on their platform. You know, if someone says something on Facebook about a business or a person, well, Facebook shouldn't be sued, you'd say. Well, that's fine, assuming they're neutral or at least fair platforms. But if they're going to be biased and edit for ideological reasons, then they've become the de facto messenger themselves. They've become a kind of a publisher. And we're asking the question, if that's the case, if they are now the messenger and the editor, perhaps they shouldn't enjoy these broad sweeping legal protections. Perhaps they should have their day in court if they harm someone or commit libel. So that's what we're asking for.
So when you say that you've got what it takes to stop this censorship, is that what you're referring to?
Well, I think most companies, when you get close to the wallet, they get serious. And when they know they could be sued if they're treating people unfairly or if they commit libel or harm a business or a ministry. So right now they're shielded from any consequence for this censorship. And I think if they know they're going to have to face a judge or a jury and make their case and they could be sued, I think they may want to get back in the First Amendment business.
Do you expect to have that door opened, and is that what you're hoping to accomplish by way of the hearings?
I think so. We've got bipartisan interest in this. Senator Warner of Virginia, Senator Cruz of Texas, the new senator from Missouri, Hawley, all of them have said we need to look at this Communications Decency Act. We need to look at this legal protection. We might need to revise it.
How widespread is the problem? You noted in your critique of Franklin Graham being banned and then reinstated by Facebook that there may be others that we don't know about.
It is systematic, it is pervasive, it is ongoing. Your listeners could go to a website that documents it all, internetfreedomwatch.org. That's internetfreedomwatch.org. We have a timeline showing going back to 2010, Apple, Twitter, Facebook, Google, GoFundMe, censorship of Christian content and conservative content. It's all there.
All right, Doctor. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.